YouTube, what's up? Want to learn how to build a cool shelf coat rack like this? We made this for under $15. Stick around for this video and we'll show you how we did it. So, I think we have a plan here. So we have a bunch of 1x4s here. This is just your typical, whatever, pine 1x4. I think these are fir, I don't know, some kind of pine. These are regular 1x4s. You can get these at your local Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you buy wood. Or if you go find pallets, you can find some wood like this. So yeah, getting 1x is pretty easy to come by. So we have slats here. We're thinking 4 slats. We are gonna whitewash these. So we're gonna paint them to look antiqued, like older wood. And then what we're gonna do is we are gonna put a shelf here. Actually, that's too small. We're gonna use this one. On the bottom, we're gonna put coat hooks. And then we're gonna put a sign up here. Not this sign, but we're gonna put a sign up here that says, "Welcome to our home." So, yeah, that's the plan. We're really excited for this little mock-up, so we're gonna get to painting now. I'm gonna spray a little puddle of black here. So I just want a little bit of paint on there, and I'm just gonna come on the wood here. And we're just gonna blotch. I guess there's an art to this. So the black paint's been drying for about 10 or 15 minutes. As you can see, it's not smudging anymore. This is pretty much ready to go. So now we're gonna apply our white paint. This is actually an exterior wooden fence stains. This is an exterior product, but it's what we got laying around the garage, so we're gonna use it. We're just gonna rag some on here and trowel some on and try to make this look antiqued. So let's try the first one here. A little bit. Just gonna slowly brush this on. We just went to the store and Dino wanted some signs. So we got some signs here and we're about to spray them black. Oh my god, that's so much. All right, so it's been a couple hours. We let the paint dry. We're gonna get ready to assemble this. So we have 3 pieces here, which are gonna be attached on the back. We're gonna attach these with 1¼ inch finish nails. These are just 16 gauge nails for your nail gun. If you don't have a nail gun, you can just use hand nails or short screws. And then we have here what is called a French cleat. So the idea with the French cleat is that we have an angled edge on the piece of wood here. And this is gonna hang like this. So since we have an angled edge here, what you do is you put the reverse of that on the wall. So this will be attached to the wall, and the idea is that that will slot in there, and then this will hang on there. But we're gonna put full length in French cleats in here, and then we're gonna attach shorter French cleats to our wall that are gonna be 16 on center. And just in case our studs in our house are not 16 on center, the reason these are long is that this is gonna give us some adjustment in play as to where this can be located on the wall. The French cleat is a really, really good option for hanging pictures or other heavy things. It's a really strong connection to the wall. This is not that heavy and it's just gonna have coats on it, so we're gonna put 1. But I've seen applications where people will put 2 or 4 or many more French cleats. It's a really good positive connection to the wall. It basically just lets gravity do the work for you. You can just pick it up, hang it on, take it off, and it's gonna stay put. So French cleats, use them. They're really awesome. If you've never done it, they're sweet. So now we're going to attach the shelf to the slat board. There's a few different ways you could do this. You could use brackets. We're going to use screws today. So I have these 2.5-inch long construction screws. These are just standard screws you'll find at Home Depot. This is gonna go into the shelf, I don't know, about halfway. So we want really good penetration into the shelf because we might put some plants on here, things that are gonna be kind of heavy, and you want something that's really gonna support that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drill a hole first, and if you look at my drill bit, see here, if you look at my drill bit, the drill bit is not long enough for the screw. And if we send this screw into this thin piece of wood without getting a full bore depth hole in there, it's gonna split this. And we don't want that to happen because we've already spent time painting this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill holes in here, and then I'm gonna remove this, and then I'm gonna make sure I drill the holes deeper so I know I have a full bore out of a hole inside the wood for the full length of this screw to make sure this doesn't crack. So we have the 3 holes here that we drilled. I'm just gonna take this countersink bit and just ream out these holes. All right, now we're gonna lay out and attach the coat hooks. Here we are in our foyer where we want to put this. I got a couple tools here, a few basic things. I got a drill, I got a level, I have our cleats, our French bracket cleats that we're going to attach on the wall, and a few 3-inch long screws. Okay, so this box level, if you don't have a laser level, you really should get one. This thing is amazing. I've used bubble levels for years. Once you get one of these, it's just going to completely change your life. You're barely going to use your bubble level anymore. I think this thing's like 50 bucks or something. I've had this one for years. It actually shoots a horizontal and vertical line. This thing's really, really awesome. So it has a clamp on it, so I'll clamp this on like a door. You can move the height around. It swivels on here, so you can move your vertical line around. They have really fancy builder level ones with electronic remotes. This one's just really basic, but it's only like 40 or 50 bucks. So I'll put a link down in the description where you can get one of these on Amazon. Yeah, if you don't have one of these, definitely get it. This will change your life if you're a DIYer. All right, so I have already marked out our stud locations, so you're gonna have to find the studs in your wall. Do not hang this from drywall hangers, especially if you're gonna be hanging coats on there. They just might pull out of the drywall. Drywall's not very strong, so locate the studs. Make sure you drill this in the stud. Okay, this is our French cleat system. So the way this works is you screw a piece of wood to the wall. I like to use little cleats. You can use wider ones depending on how heavy your object is. Basically you attach this to the wall, and the top half has a 45-degree bevel on it that is facing away from the wall. And then whatever your other object is that you want to hang, painting, picture, has one that's in the opposite direction, and that comes in and just drops on there. So now when your painting is attached to this, you have adjustment in the left-right direction. I guess in the video is forward-back. But this is incredibly strong. This cannot pull off the wall, and friction and gravity just hold this in place. This is a really, really good solution for hanging things on the wall. So try the French cleat for yourself if you haven't done it before. All right, we got both our cleats on the wall. We're gonna hang this and check to see that it's level. Boom. And again, the great thing about the French cleats is because those are super narrow and we have a lot of width on our French cleat on the back, we can slide this left and right now. So I just drop it on, it's sitting on there. Assuming I put my cleats on, looks perfectly level. Now we can slide this left and right. Of course we're hitting the end here on this side, but we can go left and right up to, 3-4 inches. So when you're centering this on the wall, you have to get close but not exact when you're actually screwing it to the wall, which is great. So we love room for play and adjustment in the carpentry world. We love that. So I think that's done. Super excited by this. Let's put some coats on it and some cute things up there. Thanks for sticking around for this video. We actually built this funny enough for something to hang stockings on, but it's going to double as our coat rack in our foyer here. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this video helpful. We're gonna have so many more DIY projects, so subscribe, come back for more. Thanks for sticking around.